Hello?
Hello.
Yes, you are live on air, my friend. Go ahead. What do you want to say to us, Abdul?
I'm not Abdul. I'm Afzal.
You're what?
Afzal.
Afzal? Okay.
Yeah,
Are you a Turkish?
I'm not.
Okay. You are Muslim, right?
Yes.
Okay. What Muslim mean?
Actually, I'm not a practicing one.
Okay. But you call yourself Muslim.
Yeah, because I'm born Muslim, so
All right. So you don't like, you don't think Islam is a good religion or what?
I've been listening to you.
Okay.
You know, I live in the Middle East,
All right.
so
Don't say where you live. No problem.
yeah, thank you. So everything around me is this way, but you know, I have a lot of questions. That's why I just wanted to ask you some questions if that's okay.
Sure. No
I know
problem.
you're pretty aggressive with
No, no, I'm not really aggressive. If you know me in reality, you will see how friendly I am. Actually, once I was living in a building for a year, and each time I say good morning to the one in the elevator, they never answer me. This is how I look nice too. I mean, they get scared. So don't worry, my friend. Go ahead. What is your questions?
actually I just wanted to know, like, there are people who say that uh, you know the story, there is no original sin. See, I've got Christian friends as well.
Hmm.
Okay, but and I'm pretty open and I'm very friendly person, but
Okay.
off late, I've just uh, I'm married, and once you marry, things are different, and you try to be a little bit more religious, and things like that.
Hmm. Okay.
For me, I know there is a God, and I really like to know my creator, and I'm just like this guy who is in the Bible. His name is, David, who's a man after God's own heart.
Hmm.
So
So,
unfortunately, I can't.
okay,
Yeah,
your main
sorry.
question is about the original sin.
Yeah, I'm I'm a bit confused. I don't know what
Okay,
to believe.
let me
Like,
explain to
I
you. Original sin in Christianity is very simple. Original sin does not mean that we let us say the Muslim, they try to explain original sin in a funny way. They say the Christians believe that
right,
Adam is the reason for all us to go to hell. The fact, Adam, he commits sin and I commit sin too. So original sin mean that is the first sin man did against God. So we believe in that. However, it doesn't mean that just because Adam he commits sin I will go to hell. No, because I commit sin too. The Bible confirm that every human being is a sinner. But the Muslims, they deny original sin. But if you go into details, you will find that Muhammad, he agreed with original sin without knowing.
where is that written?
You can see, do you see my screen?
I don't actually.
Do you know my YouTube page? Are you listening in YouTube or no?
Wait. Yes, I am looking at it from another phone.
Okay.
Yes.
You can mute just to be sure we will not have double sound. It says, the prophet said, we're not of Beni Israel, meat would not decay. This is how much he hated Jews. And then he says, if not Eve, if not, and were it not for Eve, no woman would ever betray her husband. Now Muhammad here, he have a wrong idea of original sin, but in the same time it's about original sin, which means Muhammad he confirmed here, according to Islam, not according to us, that
Right.
he believed that sin of women is inherited from Eve, correct?
Right.
So how he deny original sin in the way they say it to us? Same time, we don't believe that women are sinner because Eve was sinner. We believe we are sinners in nature, and we are a human. We are sinners. Adam was the first sinner, yes, but we are sinners too. But as you see here, Muhammad is the one who confirmed that you inherited sin by even gender. He don't blame the man for the sin, he blamed the women for sin. Same time, there's different hadith which is getting Islam busted when they say to us, we refuse original sin.
Right.
I don't know for how long you are watching my videos.
I've been watching them for quite some time.
All right. You will see here. Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
No problem. What do you want to say?
No, I mean, what I was thinking was initially I was like, why is this guy, he's just going all, head over heels on the subject. But you know what? I actually, I'm an educated person and I listen to things,
All right. That's good.
And I know a lot of people, they tell us don't seek the truth, but I really don't want to listen to those people. But I like to really seek, if there is something like this, I need to find out why it is that way.
Yeah, you notice here, everything I say, I show the reference, right? I never say something.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I'm really convinced.
Read with me carefully.
In your shows, which is what?
Read with me carefully. There was an argument. This is Muhammad talking. There was an argument between Adam and Moses. Moses says to Adam, "You are our father. You did us harm and caused us to get out of paradise." And look what happened here. Look like Moses believed in original sin, because we are out of paradise because of the sin of Adam. Adam said to him, "Oh, you Moses, Allah, he selected you and he spoke to you directly and he wrote in his hand the Torah for you. Despite this, you blame me for an act which Allah has ordained for me 40 years before he created me." What does that mean? That's mean there is two prophets, and the Muslim, they claim that both are Muslims. One of them believe in what Christians believe, that Adam, he commits sin, therefore we are out of heaven. And that is funny, because how Moses he died, because supposedly this is happening after Moses died. There's no way Moses he met with Adam, right? I mean, this is supposedly, yeah. So how Moses, he's a Muslim prophet, but yet he didn't understand simple thing about Islam, that you should not believe in original sin. But as you see here, Moses, he is convinced that we are out of heaven because of the original sin of our father Adam. Adam, he answered him, says, "Can you blame me for a sin which Allah he ordained for me 40 years before my creation?" Which mean here, Muhammad, he believed there is original sin of Adam, but it is Allah's sin, because who is the one who ordained the sin for Adam? It's Allah. Allah decide that Adam should do sin. This is fate, destiny. So Adam saying to Moses, "Do you blame me for something, an act which Allah he decreed for me?" Which means I have no choice to do it or not. So how you can blame me for that? And here we notice the stupidity of the one who made up this story. Because if we cannot blame Adam for the sin he did, it's Allah who made him do it. So why Adam was kicked out of heaven?
Yes, because Allah made him do it.
Yeah, but this is not that. But it's not fair. I don't know if you watch a debate. I have a debate with the Muslim Sheikh just 3 days ago. I think you can watch it. It's called Sheikh Abdul. You can search my previous videos. The guy answered. I heard that. Yeah, I asked him the same question. He says, "Well, I showed him this." He said, "Well, Allah he decreed that. Can you say no to Allah? Allah he ordered you to do sin. Can you say no? What is justice here? What is logic? So Allah he made me do sin and then he punished me for what he made me do? That is a devil." So Islam is religion of stupidity. He cannot stand a question.
So I have a question. So why did Allah create Adam in the first place? I mean, what's the purpose?
Another Muslim, he answered this. He said Allah wanted to be known. I don't know if you saw that debate too. He said Allah wanted to be known. So he chose Adam as a victim and he made him do sin so people will know about him. In different hadith, Muhammad he said the following. Let me see if I can find it for you. Muhammad he said that I swear by Allah, if you don't commit sin, Allah he will replace you with people who commit sin.
Right.
He will destroy you and he will replace you with people who commit sin and ask for forgiveness. So the whole idea of sin, Allah is a sick person. He like to hear people asking for forgiveness. So if you don't commit sin, he will destroy you. As simple as that. So
Right.
sin is a requirement, and it is a need for Allah. It's like you want to watch a movie about an alien sucking people by a machine because they need their blood to live. That is Allah. Allah, he needs you to be sinner, because if you don't commit sin, then you will not ask for forgiveness. And if you don't ask for forgiveness, Allah is bored. Allah, he don't feel important. Allah is suffering from mental illness. It's like saying, I want my son or my daughter to do something wrong, so she will feel guilty each time she look at my face. You know what I mean?
Right.
And
Yeah.
that is a sign of sickness, very clear sickness. This cannot be God. That is devilish. That is not fair.
Yeah.
This God, he play games with us. What Muhammad is saying here, if you are a good person, Allah will kill you. You have to commit sin. If you want to live, commit sin. Otherwise, Allah will speak you out of existence, and he would replace you with people who commit sin and ask for forgiveness. So what the difference between me and you? If you commit no sin, Allah will kill you. I commit sin, I am better than you. Especially if I am asking for forgiveness, and this is what our requirement is.
Right.
And this is a clear evident that Muhammad is a foolish man saying stupid things. You know, this is foolish. This is not only I mean, I can't even use the word stupid. Stupid is too smart to say for Muhammad. This is beyond stupidity.
Right. I just also have one question. I actually heard one of your debates about some of these worshippers. Prophet Muhammad was, asking or advising them not to go to pray when they are drunk.
Yeah.
So I'm not much aware of these things. So I'm just asked to follow things, but I'm taking my stance to this. My wife, she's pretty religious, but I'm not. So I need to find a way through to.
You speak Arabic, right?
I don't actually.
Okay.
You
see all those hadith about in front of us proving that Muhammad used to drink wine and he was a drunk person. Even he teach Muslims how to make wine. All those hadith, and they are sahih. All of them.
Are these credible, or are they just do they nullify this as weak?
No. Those are not weak. Those are sahih. Those are sahih. This is not weak. Okay. This is not. You see the word nabid. Okay.
Yeah.
Prepared for him, and if you click, this is Sahih Muslim. This is not a joke. All right, this is Sahih Muslim. So Muhammad, he used to be a drunk, and even there's many hadith saying that he was a person who teach the Muslims how to make wine. If you go in the Quran, you will find even that in the Quran. The Quran claimed that alcohol is a miracle of Allah. If you go in chapter 16, verse number 67, it says that Allah, Muhammad is proud about alcohol. He's saying, and
what I don't sorry to interrupt you, but what I don't understand is, if all this is there, I don't understand why the Imam, on Friday after Jummah prayer, why they say, or why they tell us, these things, that it's prohibited. And I mean, they're clearly just lying to us without even reading from the scripture.
You see, if you know how Islamic countries is, you want to live, you better, there's things you can say and there's things you cannot say. And who dare to question?
That's true. That's what I'm scared of too.
Yeah.
Because
who dare to
I'm playing
question
with my life here.
You know that if I am now in the Middle East and I'm doing what I'm doing, how long I will live?
I don't think even a couple of minutes.
Right. So why they don't say? We know why they don't say, but it is there, as you just said. So it is there, and here we go. As you see, the translation even false. It says out of a wholesome drink. In Arabic, it says sakaran wa rizqan hasana. Sakaran, which means alcoholic drink will make you drunk, and a good of it, you make good money from it. So this is a sign of Allah, also a sign for those who are wise. So how alcohol is a sign from Allah? I will tell you why.
But I have a question here.
Yeah.
It says, and from the fruit of the date palm and the wine. So is it talking about just juice, or is it talking
No, no,
about
no,
an
no, no, no.
alcoholic
In
drink?
Arabic, my friend, it says sakaran. Here we go.
Sakran is being drunk, right?
Drunk, yes, that's it. So this is not about the juice. No, it says ومن ثمرات النخيل والأعناب تتخذون منه سكرا. From the date and the grape, you take from it alcohol, make you drunk. This is what it says. If you change the you are reading translation. This is the issue. Always translation is fake. Here, this is Yusuf Ali. If we change the translator, let's see, different one. Let us see what's going to be. Do you see how the translation change? We just change the translator. Suddenly, it is not wholesome drink. You see it?
Yeah. Intoxicant.
Absolutely. So we change the translator, the whole thing changed, because simply every translator, he have his own way to translate and the propaganda or agenda. Some they are less truthful, some of them they are more truthful, some of them they are wholesome liars. But the Quran says clearly that, you know. And at this moment, the Muslim, they will say to you, at that moment, alcohol was not forbidden. Okay, hold on. So if alcohol is a miracle from Allah, and saying you make it from it a good of it, good. What is good of it? How they later became evil. Here he is prizing alcohol, speaking good about it, saying you make good of it. It says وَرِزْقًا حَسَنًا. You make good of it. Okay, what this is alcohol. What is good of it? In this scenario, Muhammad here was not sick yet. After Muhammad, he drank the poison. Anything he swallowed, he vomit. He can't drink no more. Muhammad, he come and he says it's forbidden to drink wine. Otherwise, as you see, this is the same God who forbid the wine, is the same God he praised the wine. It can't be.
Right, that's a contradiction, right?
Yeah, in the same, like either in different verses says that alcohol from shaitan. How alcohol from shaitan? And here you say this is a miracle of Allah. You know, and how alcohol is from shaitan, yet the heaven have a river of wine. You know,
right.
And by the way, the same chapter we are reading from here is full of stupidity. Like Allah, he inspired the bees, and he said to her, go and live in the mountains, and then he said to her, eat from all the fruits, and from their bellies drink come from there with many colors. What the Quran is speaking here, the maker of the Quran, he thought that the bees eat from the fruits and they do poo-poo their honey. So the honey is the poo-poo of the bees, but the fact this is not what they eat. The bees, they don't eat from the fruit. They collect a nectar from the fruits or from the flowers, and they bring it, and the honey